Welcome to the 8th grade moving up ceremony. Please remain standing for America the Beautiful.
Good morning. I would like to welcome Board of Education President Rubin and the members of the Board of Education, Dr. Lutinsky, Dr. Wilson, Dr. Barker, and members of the administration. The past 3 years have gone by quickly. Throughout middle school, we have learned to be more responsible and been given more responsibilities, which ultimately led to us becoming better students and people. In school, all of us have taken responsibility for ourselves in different ways, getting to class on time, doing our part in a group assignment, or following a teacher's instructions. I've learned to take responsibility for myself in school by keeping my work organized and by staying on top of assignments. Now, I know what you might be thinking. So what? How is keeping my work organized a big deal? I kept my papers in a safe place at home and, more importantly, in my backpack to and from school. Well, by doing this, I was able to perform better on quizzes, tests, and projects. I could easily access my past work from which to study, which helped me achieve solid success on the next assignment. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "We shape our lives and we shape ourselves. The process never ends. The choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility." She suggested that by choosing to be responsible, we can shape who we are and who we want to become. I chose to do the simple task of saving my old assignments for future reference. Doing this and putting much effort into new assignments resulted in my becoming a better student. The choices I made helped me achieve solid grades, but this wasn't always the case. Last year, I got a failing grade on a vocabulary quiz in English. I was angry at myself and upset about how badly I did because I thought that I knew the words. I could have blamed the teacher for not preparing me, or maybe for being too strict. But instead, I took responsibility for it by asking my teacher many questions about the mistakes I made while reviewing the quiz in class. Then, I studied extra hard for the next vocabulary quiz, and learning from my mistakes, I earned a much better grade. That failure helped me develop a more responsible work ethic. Every 8th grader needs to be responsible for the decisions they make and the impact those decisions have. For instance, if someone decided to stay up very late playing video games or watching TV when they knew they had an important test the following day, like I have done in the past, then it is important for them to take responsibility for this decision if they received an awful grade. Outside of school, we are responsible for being polite and helpful to our parents and others. We may be responsible for doing our laundry, taking out the trash, or vacuuming around the house. Teenagers take on many responsibilities outside of school, which can include their actions or their hygiene. It's very important to take care of your body. Additionally, teenagers have to be responsible with social media, including what they post online and how that might affect them or others. We are judged on the things we post and the messages we write. Therefore, it is extremely important to be responsible on social media because once we post something, it can't be taken back. We must all be responsible for these basic things that can have great effects on ourselves now and in the future. As we progress through high school, we will take on additional responsibilities. We have learned strategies that will help us achieve greater success in high school, and we learn time management skills, which will also be beneficial for us. Middle school has prepared us well for high school. We have taken on many responsibilities, which led us to becoming successful in middle school, and we plan on taking on more responsibilities in high school. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Lutinsky, Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you. Spencer, well done. Finally, 8th grade, you get exactly what you want. Adult advice on what you should do and how to do it. Actually, that's the opposite of what we need to do. Grade 8, you'll be given many advantages, including excellent schools, a great community, and supportive parents. There's no way to predict anything other than to say that the odds are in your favor. From here on, you'll be faced with more choices and a greater voice in your own life pathway. Choice is empowering. It makes us feel mature and in control of our lives, which is typically what you want by the end of 8th grade. You'd like your parents to go fly their helicopter or drive their bulldozer somewhere else and let you do you. That desire itself is a sign of maturity. But remember, maturity is not a point in time before which you're a child and after which you're an adult. Culturally, legally, we assign significance to certain ages, like 13, 16, 18, or 21. But even though we feel good when we pass milestones, the real achievement of maturity is a long, slow incline with variable pitch. Choice is also frightening. Once the parental helicopter is no longer there to lift you to safety, or the bulldozer doesn't arrive to flatten your obstacle, you begin to realize what personal responsibility really feels like. There's no more scary surprise when you have something to do for yourself that used to be done for you, like riding a two-wheeled bike without a guiding hand on the seat, or driving a car alone for the first time when you get your license. By the way, don't lock the keys inside while the car's still running and then have your father drive to the Caldor parking lot to rescue you. That's not empowering. There are statistics that say that the average person changes jobs and careers 12 times in their life. And there's also research that says that that number is higher for your age group than mine. So what does that mean about choice making, especially when people ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or what do you want to study in college? How can you know that now? What it does mean is that you need to be patient, but you also need to be aware and learn from others. That's the key to choice, the way to successfully navigate the gap between empowerment and fear of the unknown. Take advantage of the examples of others, because sometimes you need to speak up, and sometimes you need to watch and listen to what others have to say. Don't be in a rush to give your presentation first just to get it over with. See how others do it and benefit from their experience. Scout the other team so that when you play them, you can do a little better than their last opponent. Balance using your new voice with watching and listening. As the famed French mime artist Marcel Marceau said, thank you. By taking responsibility seriously, you'll be able to enjoy your milestones to maturity. Recognize that a little healthy fear is just a reminder to think about your actions. The phrase, do your homework, is used a little differently in the adult world. It simply means be prepared before you do something. When the time comes for you to make your choices, you will be able to have friends you value, courses that satisfy your curiosity, and fulfilling your careers. For now, just enjoy today. Congratulations.
Please welcome Dr. Barker, principal of the middle school.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Brooke and Dr. Lutinsky. I'm glad you didn't wear your clown shoes or speak in that pirate accent that you promised. So now I don't have to be too concerned about my speech. Good morning, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Lutinsky, school and district leaders, staff, families, and honored students. Welcome to Ryan Middle School's annual 8th grade Moving Up ceremony. I'm incredibly proud to celebrate our students, not only for their hard work and accomplishments, but for the smart, creative, and interesting people they are becoming. Students, while we have only spent the last year together, I know that over the last 3 years, you have been presented with a host of challenges, from masks to social distancing, remote learning, missed rites of passage, and transitions. Your time in middle school has required an enormous amount of adaptability and resilience. For that, I commend you and feel hopeful that you will embrace the significant transition ahead of you into high school. 3 years ago, you entered middle school as children primarily dependent on your families, teachers, and the broader school community for guidance. You then spent your middle school years growing into confident adolescents, ready for greater independence and responsibility. As you embark on this next phase in life's journey, I encourage you to channel all your talents and energy into demonstrating responsibility to yourself and others. What does it mean to be responsible to others? It means being thoughtful, respectful, and compassionate in your interactions with family, friends, and the community. You've already shown this capacity in your middle school years. Caring about others is enough to hold a food drive, a coat drive, and a pet drive, all of which were undertaken by Rhinebeck Middle School students this year. Responsibility to others also means caring for this planet. This, after all, is the only home we have, and we must care for it together. As for responsibility to yourself, this arguably is the most important responsibility. It can often feel like personal responsibility is centered around achievement, but true personal responsibility means showing up authentically with the purpose to do your absolute best. Perhaps Barbara Vance's poem can shed some light on the idea of realizing your best selves. If you always try your best, then you'll never have to wonder about what you could have done if you'd summoned all your thunder. And if your best was not as good as you hoped it would be, you still could say, I gave today all that I had in me. Students, as you go on and become the people you are meant to be, you will encounter challenges that feel like defeat. In those moments, remember your responsibility to yourself and to those who care for you to continue forward with purpose, intention, and kindness. You have all that you need to achieve great things in the future, and I wish you success, health, and happiness as you embark on that journey. Congratulations, Rhinebeck Middle School Class of 2020.
We would like to honor the 8th graders for their middle school accomplishments. Mr. Seglia, 8th grade teachers, will you join us, please? Mr. Seglia will present the 3 sport awards. Luke Alimo. Beckett Alberts. James Athanasson. Jack Evangelista. Dante Friedman. Alexa Gatenio. Benjamin Gatenio. Jackson Hess. Brooke LeDunn. Sienna Madden. Parker Massey. Brooklyn Milbauer. Luke Pereira. Jake Reese. Owen Reese. Julian Russo. David Ryan. George Santa. Julia Steves. Eli Thurer. Sophie Tansley Jervis. And Logan Williams. Thank you, Mr. Seglia. Excellence in English, Julian Russo. Excellence in English as a New Language, Franceni Reynoso. Excellence in Geometry goes to Noah Siegel, and unfortunately he couldn't attend today. Excellence in Regents Algebra goes to Taylor Vroom. Excellence in Math 8 goes to Junya Maeda. Junya unfortunately moved back to Japan, so he's not able to attend either. Excellence in Regents Earth Science, Isaac Rabinowitz. Excellence in Regents Living Environment, Alex Young. Excellence in Social Studies, Ashley Hernandez. Excellence in French, non-native speaker, Julia Steves. Excellence in Italian, non-native speaker, Willem van Rooyen. Excellence in Spanish, non-native speaker, Eli Castro. Oh, sorry, this is native speaker, my fault. Native speaker. Excellence in Spanish, non-native speaker, Spencer Elliott. Excellence in Art, Ruth Rajulovic. Outstanding Musician in Band, Willem van Rooyen. Outstanding Contribution in Band, Jackson Hess. Outstanding Musician in Chorus, Liliana Fauci. Outstanding Contribution in Chorus, Aidan Golden. Outstanding Musician in Strings, John Sykes. Outstanding Contribution in Strings, Julia Steves. Outstanding Achievement in Theater Arts, Gian Kawai. Outstanding Performance in Theater Arts, Miley Bruno. Excellence in Health, Sasha Carmel. Excellence in Physical Education, Hayato Kobayashi. Most consistent effort throughout middle school, Spencer Elliott. Most improved throughout middle school, Nicole Pappalardi. Dr. Barker, will you present the next awards, please? High honor roll for all of 7th and 8th grade, Beckett Alberts. Aoife Bronneman. Miley Bruno. Spencer Elliott. Grayson Findley. Nadia Jurizzi. Parker Massey. Siboney Oviedo Gray. Isaac Rabinowitz. Julian Russo. David Ryan. Brady Sergio. Ella Sperling. Julia Steves. Sarah Steves. Willem Van Royen. Taylor Vroom. The Principal's Award for Character goes to Nadia Jerezi. Overall academic excellence in all subject areas, Grayson Findley. Thank you, Dr. Barker. Dr. Lutinsky, will you hand out some awards too, please? We have 3 recipients of the American Association of University Women in Math and Science Award: Grayson Findley, Siboney Oviedo, and Taylor Vroom. The President's Award for Educational Achievement. Lena Adra, Jalen Altenbush, Elena Ardizone, Eli Castro, Isabella Chin, Emma Cunningham, Shaylee Echeverria, Jack Evangelista, Malik Fall, Alexander Khan, Madeline Carl, Gian Kawai, Brooke Ledun, Sienna Madden, Rafael Medina Magana, Audrey Meyer, Christopher Michelli, Luke Pereira, Jake Owens, Jake Reese, Owen Reese, Franceni Reynoso, George Santa, Lavana Sabane, Vanessa Shin, Gianna Stracuzzi, John Sykes, Raphael Tan. Eli Thurer. Alex Young. And the President's Award for Educational Excellence, Beckett Alberts. Aoife Bronneman. Spencer Elliott. Grayson Finley. Nadia Jerezi. Siboney Oviedo Gray. Isaac Rabinowitz. Julian Russo. David Ryan. Brady Sergio. Ella Sperling. Julia Steves. Sarah Steves. Willem Van Rooyen. And Taylor Vroom. The Attorney General's Triple C Award for Character, Courage, and Commitment, Grayson Finley and Ashley Hernandez. And our final award, the State of New York Comptroller's Award for Academic Excellence and Civic Commitment and the Potential for Leadership that Improves the School and Community. We have 3 award winners. Christopher Michelli, Julia Steves, and Sarah Steves. Thank you, Dr. Lutinsky. Yeah, please.
Winston Churchill once said, "The price of greatness is responsibility." Responsibility is an essential part of our education at Rhinebeck. Our definition of responsibility has evolved over the last 9 years, and our perspectives have changed. But each year, as we grow, we've taken pride in our new responsibilities. In Daniel Warren, we learned many important lessons and took on many responsibilities. In kindergarten, we had to learn how to unbuckle our seatbelts and get out of the car fast enough to keep the drop-off line moving. We formed new friendships that are still growing stronger to this day. At our Flag Day concert, we learned that being part of a whole is greater than the sum of its parts. We also became responsible for making our parents cry when we sang "Proud to be an American." First grade was a big year, learning basic math and starting to read. This is the year when we took on the responsibility of caring for where we live, learning about the environment, and singing about it at our Earth Day concert. In second grade, we accepted the responsibility of doing the morning announcements. As we were the oldest students at Daniel Warren, we also accepted the responsibility of leading by example. Finishing second grade was bittersweet. We had to leave the small, safe setting of Daniel Warren. During our time at F.E. Bellows, we broadened our horizons and continued to learn. We learned the responsibility of accepting other cultures when we studied Japan's history and tradition. We celebrated Japan Day, where every class worked together to put on a Japanese play called Banraku, which taught us the responsibility of teamwork. In fourth grade, our academic responsibilities drastically increased. We were all responsible for reading at least 20 books and completing reports. That year, some of us were chosen for Math Olympiad, and for the first time ever, we were able to compete in the Tri-County Science Fair. In fifth grade, once again, we were the oldest in the school. During recess, many of us played Gaga. The Gaga games got split, and for about a week, the boys and girls alternated games. People quickly got annoyed and asked to change Gaga back to mixed, with the promise that we would treat everyone equally. With this, we gained the responsibility of keeping the peace and playing fair. We saw the biggest jump in responsibility in middle school. We had to make it to class on time, do our homework, and study for all of our tests and quizzes. In March of 2020, our lives were drastically interrupted, and with it, we became responsible for quickly adjusting to a whole new way of life. In seventh grade, we accepted the responsibility of wearing masks. While hated, it quickly became second nature. We had to social distance to keep everyone safe, including teachers and staff. School became split into two cohorts, and we proved to everyone around us how resilient we were. This year, in 8th grade, we accepted the responsibility of representing our school in modified, JV, and for some people, varsity sports. Many of us started to take our first regents and high school level classes. We had to take responsibility for being good teammates and learn to manage our time better. We are growing up quickly, and our responsibilities continue to increase. Middle school has prepared us for the responsibilities that high school, and further down the road, college will ask of us. As the middle school class of 2022, we should be proud of all we have accomplished. In 4 years, when we are graduating from high school, we will be even prouder. Thank you to all of our teachers, Dr. Barker, Dr. Lutinsky, and the entire Rhinex staff for making these past 9 years so special.
An ode to the class of 2022. Middle school has always been a time of great change. Your knowledge, your height, your voice, and its range. You're presented with a host of new skills to master. While learning independence, you flirt with disaster. You sit here now having gamely survived. In fact, no doubt, you've actually thrived. Dr. Barker, as principal, had your backs. But only you had the ability to learn all the facts. Earth Science and Bio, Regents courses, both, began to tap your maturity and growth. You spent this year gaining in leaps and bounds, exploring new literature, trilling new sounds. There were formulas and dates and new conjugations, wire sculptures, short stories, and other creations. In Mary Poppins, you performed something quite precocious. It was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Back to were some of the simplest pleasures. Lockers, lunch tables, field trips, what treasures. Lake compounds was a great way to cap the year. Did you dare to ride Phobia Fear? As all good things will, it's come to an end. You're no longer tweens, so let's not pretend. No matter the subject, the course, or the play, you'll always continue to forge your own way. Be seriously proud of all you've done, the homework, the concerts, the games lost or won. Great responsibility is needed for great power. It is always within you, no matter the hour. Time now for thanks to your parents and teachers, without whom you'd be kind of scary creatures. Remember these years that helped shape your being. You're ready for more from what we're all seeing. Work hard, play harder in all that you do. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Dr. Barker will now present the certificates. We ask that you try to keep your applause to the end. I know it's hard, but. Lena Adra. Luke Alaimo. Beckett Alberts. Jalen Bosch. Altenbosch, sorry. Max Andrews. Crystal Aragon. Elena Artizone. James Athanson. Santino Barchi. Examir Barrientos Mendez. Dorian Bashley. Blake Burns. Henry Burns. Lauren Blaschuk. Aoife Bronneman. Miley Bruno. Sasha Carmel. Eli Castro. Rafael Castro. Christopher Cervantes Morales. Christina Citron. Isabella Chin. Scarlett Colombini. Paul Crovino. Emma Cunningham. Emma Kusan. Maximilian DeVoe. Micah Deckinger. Harrison Delaney. Cassius De La Rosa. Milo Del Vecchio. Rebecca Dorinda. Shaylee Echeverria. Spencer Elliott. Lulu Elliott Raymond. Jack Evangelista. Frederick Evans. Malik Fall. Liliana Fauci. Grayson Findley. Naomi Fine. Liam Fisher. Dante Friedman. Alexa Gatenio. Benjamin Gatenio. Lorenzo Girardi. Matisse Jinder. Nadia Jerezi. I would like to invite middle school, high school teacher Dave Golden to present the next certificates. Aiden Golden. Daniel Golden. Martine Gadez. Isabella Hauser. Ashley Hernandez. Jackson Hess. Harumichi Hirayama. Ryder Hoberger. Alexander Kahn. Madeline Carl. George Casimus. Gian Kawai. Liam Cannell. Hayato Kobayashi. Brooke Ledun. Gabrielle Laputri Mario. Betsaida Lopez Perez. Paul Madden. Sienna Madden. Ryan McGill. Troy Mahoney. Parker Massey. Thomas McNiff. Rafael Medina Magana. Valerie Mejia. Daniel Mestizo. Audrey Meyer. Christopher Michelli. Brooklyn Milbauer. Eden Modell. Siboney Oviedo Gray. Nicole Pappalardi. Eben Patterson Lurchundi. Luke Pereira. Marco Papage. Dana Prudian. Isaac Rabinowitz. Ruth Rajulovic. Jake Reese. Owen Reese. Franceni Reynoso. Brian Reza. Mia Rizzo. Stephen Ronan. Julian Russo. David Ryan. George Santa. Sylvia Santilia. Livana Sabane. Brady Sergio. Vanessa Shin. Isabella Slocum. Ella Sperling. Julia Steves. Sarah Steves. Gianna Stracuzzi. Zachary Shelkovsky. Ronan Sutter. John Sykes. Raphael Tan. Sophie Tansley Jervis. Matthew Tapia. Sophia Tilo. Eli Thurer. Willem Van Royen. Taylor Vroom. Daniel Walsh. Logan Williams. Ruby Williams. Keita Yasumura. Alex Young. Felino Ipan.
So congratulations to the middle school class of 2022. And Dr. Wilson, I present the class of 2026.
We would like to thank our teachers and our parents for all the time they have given us. Without your support, we would not be as successful as we are. Please stand while the class of 2022 exits the athletic center. 2022.